There's a strategy called good, better, and best. Never let it rest until good becomes better and better becomes best. When you're young, your parents tell you to get a good job, work for 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire on 40% of your income. And during those 40 years, you're expected to put money away in something called a 401k. Now, a lot of people think a 401k is the end-all be-all. They're going to be rich when they retire. But what if I told you a 401k is just the start, and it's a good step in the right direction? What if I told you you should also look into a Roth IRA? That's when good turns into better, but it still may not be the best. You see, a Roth IRA still has some limitations, but it allows you to build tax-free wealth. Now, if you put $500 a month away into a Roth IRA from the age 18 until you're 30 years old, and you let that compound until you're about 65, with an average return of around 10% historically, you could be left with $4 or $5 million at retirement. The problem is, if you end up making too much money and you make over $150,000 per year, you cannot add anything else to a Roth IRA. And there's some limitations. You can only add up to $6,000 per year, but they changed it this year. They upped it $500. So you have up to $6,500 that you can add into that Roth IRA. What if I told you there was one more vehicle where you can put your money inside of it, grow it tax-free, leverage it tax-free, and then transfer it to your beneficiary absolutely tax-free? You see, that's where better becomes best. Now, what if I were to tell you that you've probably never ever heard about this, or if you've heard about it, you've probably heard negative things about it? And what if I told you that our whole entire system has conditioned you to believe that putting money in the stock market is the only way to get rich? What if I were to tell you that the richest families in the entire world use this strategy? There's a really good book called What Would the Rockefellers Do by Garrett Gunderson. I highly encourage you to check it out. It talks about how that family set up certain types of specially designed life insurance policies to build their wealth. These types of policies helped them become their own bank. These types of policies were left to the next generation to continue building their legacy. And the whole entire time, they were able to use the money being built up in that policy for other ventures. But here's the kicker. While they used the money from those policies, the money stayed inside the life insurance, compounding every single year. So they not only got their money working for them once, they got their money working for them twice and sometimes 3 times. That's called financial velocity. What if I told you financial advisors warn you about this stuff because they're not licensed and they can't make a commission from it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to preserve, to protect, and to grow your wealth is a properly structured and well-designed life insurance policy. Now, don't get me wrong, it should not be the end-all be-all. You should have a little bit of money in different places, but your financial home should be built on a rock, and that rock is a properly structured life insurance policy that never, ever allows you to lose your money, but it does allow you to use your money anytime you need to, tax-free. Now, you can't just go walk in a bank and get these types of policies. You have to sit with a financial professional, a fiduciary, somebody who's out for your best interest, because they need to design these properly structured life insurance policies the right way with low fees and low commission in order for it to benefit you, the client. Now, if you're still following me and you've been watching up until this point, about 3.5 minutes into this video, that means you're interested. That means you're curious, and that means you want to learn more. So go ahead and click the link in my bio. Let's schedule a free, no obligation strategy call. My goal is to educate you first and foremost. But if after our meeting you decide you like what you see and you like what you hear, we can go ahead and design a well-engineered, properly designed life insurance policy that's going to help you compound your money. It's going to help you protect it, grow it, and it's going to help you transfer it to your beneficiary absolutely tax-free. Click the link in my bio. I look forward to educating you. At the end of the day, my job is to educate you. I'm not looking to sell you anything, but I am looking to educate you on the strategies and the concepts that make the wealthy super, super wealthy.